Alright, we're making some spinning tops. There's a specific style of spinning top that I'm trying to make. And last week I used some black walnut that was too far gone. It had soft spots in it. It didn't turn consistent, so they all spun wobbly. This is, I think it's pear. Not sure what it is, but it's very tough wood. So this one should do a lot better. Wand making? No. I could, but my wands aren't magic, so I decided not to make them. It's just more or less a fancy stick. I like wooden kids' toys, tops and blocks and things kids play with. Yeah, this is like I'm pushing on it and it's just not even bending. This is going to be much better. Hi Kathy, thanks for stopping in. We're making a spinning top. My son, who's an engineer, asked for a specific design, and I've been trying to make it, and I keep choosing the wrong kind of wood, but I think this is going to be the good one. So the idea behind this one is you undercut this part and a little bit this part, but you're putting that most of the rotating mass on the outside, kind of like a bike tire. Hey Ward, thanks for stopping in. Quantum Reality, made one out of oak. Probably, but tops are usually more of what's laying around. Yeah, I've probably made one out of oak. Oak is a little more stringy. Like this wood is stringy. The grain is not interlocked, so it doesn't machine as well. It kind of gets a little stringy, but it is very tough. Like, and actually, I was gonna check the moisture because that seems to be having an effect on it. And we're at 12%. That's about normal for inside the house. An interior. You don't really want it much drier than that because then when someone takes it in their house at 12%, it'll get more moisture in it. How's your weather in Arizona, Ward? I'm from the interior of Skibbity, Ohio. And it's been weird. It's kind of chilly and rainy, but nice day. I actually don't have a lot of oak. Usually the oak that I get is in planks. We have oak trees around here, but I've never really gotten too much oak stock. A lot of maple. All right, now I'm going to leave a step in it in case I have to have a launcher, and then I'm going to cut that stem pretty narrow. I'm gonna make it a little bit taller too, but narrow enough that you can spin it with your fingers, but not so narrow I can't drill a hole in it, just in case. But I think this is gonna be a good one. All right, so rule number one of spindle turning is you go from the outside in, because once you cut a thin part, you can never do anything out here again. It vibrates too much. So, and then you're always going downhill. So with this tool, I want to cut down to the cut. If I try to cut up, it'll catch. So a lot of different reasons. Sometimes downhill means this way, but this is literally going downhill. So that's why we're doing it this way. Still in the hundreds. Oh my goodness, that would be so nice. Imran in Atlanta, okay. Imran Khan, am I saying that right? In Atlanta. 153 people, 180. Nice. Thank you guys. I love making these, and if anybody likes watching it, I just love that. Urge to bite that. So we my wife watches a 2 year, she's almost 2 years old now, and any toy that I make her out of wood, she will sample. Um, and she does it in secret because we tell her not to bite it, and she will turn around and give us the side eye while she's taking a nibble on anything wood. So, am I famous outside of the U.S., Danny? I'm not sure I'm famous inside the U.S. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm not. All right, so while I'm going to take this kind of slow, while I'm doing this, put streams are everywhere on YouTube. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I didn't know that. Um, while I'm doing this, put in the chat uh, where you're from and your YouTube handle if you have a channel, so we can get some subscribers. If you want some subscribers. If you don't want subscribers, don't worry about it. But yeah, where you're from and your YouTube handle. Like this is at Bailey Woodworks. I try to go back through the chats. Sometimes it's kind of hard to do, but try to go back through the chats and figure out where people are from, if they have channels, and so yeah, you won't be able to put a link, but you can put the text, and we can look it up after this, of course. Slim Grim on the grind. Slim Grim, I need that machine. Yes, everybody needs one of these. This is a machine you need. You didn't even know it. That should be good. All right. And you know if it's balanced, made from oak, you invented something. Do you have a YouTube channel? I use a hand rotary tool. Okay, I have a couple of those. You know if it's balanced and it's spinning fast, it doesn't wobble. Like it's just, if it's spinning decent here, it'll spin good in the battlefield. All right, so sometimes I will take super glue and coat them in super glue. I'm going to put a little bit of color on this, and then I'm going to use an abrasive paste and some wax and just coat it with wax. All right. After this, if this works, I'm going to go to pine and make request tops with any color that you guys want. So look at the colors. I think this will work. If it doesn't work, I have another piece of wood here that I can try. But I'm thinking this is going to be a good one. All indications are good. When we get to the pine, you guys can put in the chat different color combinations. I think I'm going to try, and I just got a bunch of new pencils. I'm going to try blue and white. Hey Mike, Dances with Aardvarks. Thanks for stopping in. I'm still trying to make that same top, but this is a much better piece of wood. All right, Slim Grim. Yeah, keep us updated, definitely. And by the way, any of you that are thinking of making a channel about anything, now's the time. These vertical live streams are crazy. If you have anything worth watching, it will get watched because there's so much junk. And maybe somebody likes it, but I find myself just flipping through all the time trying to find something worth watching. And the white seems to be a little bit softer. And I just thought of, I have to put super glue on this because if I do the abrasive paste, it's going to take the color off. So I'm going to put a quick coating on these two surfaces. Oh, didn't even hit there. Oh. And this is my favorite super glue from Satellite City, the medium for doing tops. Normally I would slow the lathe down and put the glue on, but I'm just going to do it by hand because I'm only going to do these two surfaces that have the color on them. I probably should put some on the point too, just a touch. All right, now what I'm gonna do is I have this abrasive paste. It's like a factory defect. Martin, Pollard, thanks for stopping in. Yes, Lathe, Slim Grim, liked the video, you guys. Yeah, thank you. Looks like a factory defect. Oh, in the color? Yeah. Yep. My our robots are not as good as Elon Musk's robots. That's pretty wild. If you guys saw those robots that came out, apparently there's some controversy if they were actually being controlled remotely or not. Hello from the Ukraine. I can't read that alphabet, so I apologize for that. But thanks for stopping in. All right, we're gonna limit the politics. So this is mineral oil, beeswax, and diatomaceous earth. The diatomaceous earth will act as a mild abrasive to polish it. The wax will, and it all of this just helps polish it. It all kind of works together, and it will be amazing. But the idea is that if you run the lathe really fast and it gets hot and it breaks down, and as it breaks down, it also polishes the wood, and then when you wipe it off on a clean piece, it ends up very polished. I'm gonna move the phone, my camera, because it will fly off. Nobody, you made that. All right. He is a bad person. I don't think you want him. I don't know. Anyway, okay. What lathe this is a Wen lathe, W-E-N. And I moved my camera because that wax is going to fling off of there, so. Hey, Jaden Johnson, thanks for stopping in. Harbor Freight 10 by 18. This is a 12, a little bit bigger, not too much. 12 by 18. I've had very good luck with this one. I haven't done hardly any maintenance on it. It still has the original belt. It's very, like, if you ever get a lathe, you want to make sure it has that cast iron bed on it and not like a pipe or something. But very good starter lathe. I still consider myself a beginner at 4 years. Got a little bubble of glue right there. I don't think it's going to hurt us too much, but yeah. Alright, I think that's as good as it's going to get. You can see how nice that wood even that doesn't have super glue on it, is just so polished. All right, we're gonna cut it off and see how it spins. Yeah, that's pretty tough. Aaron Tong, I'm not sure what you're saying. We're still a little bit wobbly. That one shouldn't be wobbly. So I made one of these a couple years ago and it was perfect. It was a little bit small, but perfect. And I cannot get one that doesn't wobble. Oh yeah, treadle lathe. Yeah, I could use the exercise, but all right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna find out, we're gonna fix this one because I hate making them look this good and then they don't work. So you're all gonna learn how to fix a wobbly top. So first thing I do is find the heavy spot. All right, so it's right here. Try to go to the other side. Might be, looks like it balances perfectly on the opposite side, but it keeps returning back to this spot. So right there. So it's taking longer and longer to settle down. We'll keep going. It's still settling kind of in the same spot. We spin it. So it's a little bit straighter. Draw a hole on the side that is heavy. Draw one. Drill a hole. So now it's really taking a long time to settle down. I'm going to do one more and then we'll try it again. Assume natural wood is going to have hidden density. Yeah, doing like resin epoxy is a lot easier. Yeah, now we're starting to get straight. But the density in real wood is that a Beyblade? Yeah, so at my son's work, he took in a bunch of tops, and they now are having like they're betting and doing challenges. Oh, see, now we rested over here. I might have done too much. It's a different spot every time. So yeah, balancing jig and spin it up really fast. But you can really kind of dial it in just drilling. I have a really big one. It's like 5 inches around. So now we're here. The other thing could be geometry. Since the stem is so long, it could be that it's off, and that is not as easily fixable. All right, I'm gonna put in, whoops. Man, yeah, it's a different spot every time. So what I might do, does that look straight? I might cut the stem shorter, because I have a feeling the stem curved when I cut it off. But it's better. It's not great, but it almost looks like it's about right there. That top ½ inch is off. Me gustan más los gatos. You like more gators? I have hablo un poco español. Not enough to speak it or read it. Inglés, por favor. Yeah, I'm going to take a little off the top. Just a little off the top. A little bit better. That might be good enough. I think I'm going to have to keep trying. I think geometry wise, we're off because I know it didn't color that spot. So it may not be something that we can drill out. It's getting a little better. Randy Cole. Yeah, I don't really like to talk about farting. So, or presidents of other countries. So maybe we don't go there. Oh, that's better. The other thing is this may not be level. Which may be the case, because whichever way I turn it. Oh, this one was over here. Okay. Yeah. All right, I think that's close we're gonna get. All right. Time I asked the same time as the dust level. Yeah. I'm starting to wonder. That's not bad. All right, we're gonna keep going with some pine, and that seems to be better for. What am I doing? Take this out. Seems to be more engaging anyway. So we're going to do some pine, and I'm going to ask for colors, and we're going to make some tops really fast. So I got to plan around that knot right there, because that is going to spin odd, but it's only in this corner. So as long as the top part is down here and the stem is up there, we can miss it. You guys have been really great in the chat. Thanks for not being creepy. Drill and spin it. You can. I've seen people use a drill for a lathe, and actually when I was about 10 or 12, I don't remember what, but we had a footrest, really fancy one, and one of the legs broke. I don't know, we're probably me and my brother's probably horsing around, and I went out to the garage and clamped my drill to the workbench and made a new leg for it. Hey, Goobug is here. Hello, thanks for coming back. And I made a new leg, and you almost couldn't tell, but it was, I mean, you could tell, but Not that much. And that was with the drill, so yes, you can do that. Dubug from Indonesia. Thanks for stopping in. What time is it in Indonesia? Alright, that looks pretty good. 651. Put away some of my tools here. Alright, so these are the colors. Where am I from? I'm from Ohio, Skibbity, Ohio, in the U.S., in the middle of the U.S., Northeast Ohio. Somebody put 3 colors. Somebody who has not talked in the chat yet, put your favorite 3 colors in, and we will make a top and color it. Green, teal, blue. Okay. Gooba. Is it? How do you is it Gubug or Goobug or Goobug? I'm gonna say Goobug. I have subscribed to your channel. I've watched you. Do you do some lives? I think I saw you in a live stream. I'm pretty sure. All right, so since we're so far out from the chuck, it vibrates a lot when you cut it. So I left the live center on the tip as long as I could, but now I can't cut that off if I make this too thin. So now I cut that off. I'm gonna make the stem, and then we will color it and coat it. And we're gonna do green, teal, and blue. So we've got I know I have teal. I have turquoise. Is that as close to teal? I think that's as close to teal as I have. Turquoise. We have green. And blue. Whether it is a customer order, right? Yeah, I don't sell anything. I don't typically make things that people ask for. I just make YouTube videos. That's pretty thin. Batch of beeswax. Finish refining a batch of beeswax. I'm curious, have you ever applied wax using a lathe? There would be the friction, make it burn. No, I do wax all the time. Beeswax, my abrasive paste. So this is beeswax, mineral oil, and diatomaceous earth. And no, it works very well. And then the final coat, that would be to polish it. You want it to get hot because then it breaks down that diatomaceous earth. Then to polish it, you'd use carnauba because that's the harder wax, and that would give it a good polish. So yes, we use wax all the time in the business. Especially beeswax because it's anorexic thin. I don't know what you mean. But yeah, beeswax is softer, so you can mix other things with it. So I'm barely pushing the sandpaper because that stem is very thin. Is that, oh, anorexic, yeah. So it's easier to spin it faster because you don't have to, you can spin the same distance and get more rotations. So the thinner you get it, the faster you can go, until it's so thin that you can't spin. This is a good, that's a good distance. All right, and then the reason I use pine also is it's fast and it's very light, so it takes color well, and it's cheap. And I give away probably 99.5% of the tops I make. I have some that are really neat that are resin and very cool that I do hold on to. All right. Let me sharpen this one. This one. Joe Martin from Minnesota. Thanks for stopping in. John Yo, I don't think I mentioned your name yet. John Yo, thanks for stopping in. Black, blue, green. All right, we'll do that next. I really like these colors. These are good colors, whoever picked these. Who was that? The Michael Show. Oh, the Michael Show. I didn't recognize, shout out you yet. Thanks for stopping in and choosing some colors. These are neat. Really good combination here. I like that. Need some red. Well, Elite, we will do your red next. Oh, did I goof that up? I like that. Turquoise. That's nice. Alright, so now, use the rest out of the way. Now we'll put some super glue to lock in the color. And with pine, you gotta watch, because that point will dull up real quick. So I put super glue on it to lock in the color and to make the point last longer. Otherwise, what's the point, right? Little dad joke. If we make a top and it's your colors, you can feel free to message me on Instagram. If you go to my About page, my Instagram link is on there. And we can talk about sending you this top if you want it. You don't by any means have to, but some people get real attached to it and wouldn't mind having it. I think I sent one to Utah, maybe. I forget where. It cost about $4. So yeah, let me know. All right, now I use Satellite City accelerator. Cure that super glue. Oh, look at that. That's nice. That's a good spinner. That's how a top should spin. All right, what was the next one? Black, blue, and green. Yeah, black, blue, and green. white, need some red. Give me a couple colors to put with the red, or just red. Black, blue, and green. We're gonna stick with blue and green. Add in some black. Yeah, super glue is definitely the wood turner's best friend. I work pretty close with Kyle Buss. Thank you so much. Uncle Gary's Garage. Thank you. Switched to my account. Didn't realize my son switched it. The top would be for him anyway. Almost. Oh, so that's the Michael show. Okay. Yeah, message me. But Satellite City, that airplane that's on their logo, they started out as crafting. They're into model airplanes, and Satellite City is for California, city in California, and they they made model airplanes, free flight model airplanes, and they developed this super glue for that crafting industry. And I've worked with them for quite a few years, and I actually built that plane. If you look on my channel, there are several videos of building and flying that plane. Did not fly very well, but it was a fun build. All right, Kyle, I will watch for your message. That's good. This lathe is absolutely torn apart. Yeah, there's some videos going around. A lot of it is metalworking lathe. Those are very much more, they don't turn as fast, but they have a lot more power. And you need it for metalworking. They're very much more unforgiving. This one is a 3/4 horsepower. So if I wanted to, I could stop it with my hand. Depending on what's on it. Like these little tops, things are gonna break before anything drags me in. This is a very small machine. Oh, it doesn't say on here what the horsepower is. I think it's three-quarter horse, so not even a full horse. But they're not terribly dangerous. I mean, you can still get in trouble. Like I wear a ring, but it's one of those silicone rings. So if it got caught, it would come off before my finger. You don't want to have loose-fitting clothes. I have safety glasses, face shield, all that stuff. The dust is probably the most hazardous. Black, red, yellow. Okay, we'll do that after this one. Gonna do black, green. How am I gonna do this? I'm gonna do it the same as the last one. I really like that style. Ooh, that black is nice. I like making the very point black because then it looks like it's hovering. Green. But yeah, you don't want to wear loose-fitting clothes, long hair, long sleeves, a watch. See somebody's wearing watches. Ooh. And I kind of hate doing the same thing twice. Like, that really gets boring. So this lathe is also does not have electronic speed control. It has a belt and sorry, when I'm thinking I can't talk. It has a belt and different pulley positions. So you move the belt to get different speeds. So right now I'm at 520. Usually when I turn I'm at 2150, at least the spindle turning. So that point just kind of goes away because it's black. I love that. That's fun. Yeah, I always wear safety glasses. I wear safety glasses even with my face shield. All right, what was our next one? Some red. Mythical Derpy, thanks for stopping in. Black, red, and yellow. So leave that out. Where's my red? Yellow. The color does come off, so you have to try to be careful. I usually put a real thin coat and then go back and put another one after it. That's kind of rough. So sometimes the super glue will go to the biggest diameter and kind of pull up and make a rough edge. And I just hit that with a little bit of sandpaper, knock it down, and then put some more super glue. Speed it back up. Another good one. Yeah, pine is, it's very consistent. They won't spin as long because they don't have the mass as a hardwood, but they do very well. They hold their own. So another good color choice. I like that. All right, one more and then we're gonna call it a night. It's been over an hour, but I want to get this red, black, and yellow done. All right, so if you watch, I rest that bevel right on the wood. And if just the bevel's on there, it won't cut. But if this is a good angle. So I rest the bevel and then I just lift it slightly and it'll cut almost like a planer or a, what's the thing that, I can't think of the name. The tool that makes the things, a jointer. But that bevel rested on there just right along the wood. It's not really focusing. And that will make it real smooth and it won't vibrate either. And I'm pushing this way right into that wood. think it's focusing on my hand. Yeah, that's better. And then I can curve it and pull it back out and whatever I want to do. But it's mostly about that bevel. That's a good point. There's, we lost that knot, came flying out. Another reason you want to wear safety glasses. I knew that would come out eventually. And we're going to cut right around it. So another reason I was getting those catches is I was trying to dive it in without establishing a cut. So if I hold it real steady, make a cut, and then push against that cut, it won't catch. But I was trying to go too fast. Toothpick? No, not making a toothpick. I could though. And then I use 150 grit sandpaper to do the final shaping and smoothing. And then I go straight to 240 to do the real smoothing it out so that the pencil, once it gets really smooth, the pencil will take better. Yeah, Thomas, not a toothpick, a spinning top. Doesn't it look like a spinning top? All right, black, yellow, red, and this will be the last one of the night. Thanks everybody for stopping in. I like this red better. Thanks for stopping in. If you like what you've seen, please subscribe, thumbs up, all that good stuff, comment. Larry M., thanks for stopping in. Oh, that was supposed to be there. Alright, and for this one, we're going to throw in a little bit of blue and white. Just because I think that would help. I think it would really help this picture. What do you think? I think that adds a really nice touch. Right in the middle of the red, yellow, and black. Maybe we'll put a little bit up here. Hey, Tina M. Tina M and Larry M. Alright, that looks pretty good. I have some paint pens, but they're a little bit harder to put the glue on because the color smears. So I like the wood pencil, the colored pencils. All right, now I'm going to just dab the color because I don't want these to run, although that probably wouldn't be a terrible thing. I put that glue on way too fast. I'm surprised it didn't fly off and get all over my camera. Guys forgot to remind me to slow it down. Alright, put some more glue on it. Usually I get a face full when I forget. See how the colors didn't come off that time. Every other time the colors came off with it, but that time, because I sealed it in with the glue, colors didn't come off. Let's do, I'm going to polish this one out. the abrasive paste. I think these colors go together pretty good. With the beeswax and all that, you really want to spin it really fast. Get it heated up. It'll break down the diatomaceous earth and polish really good. Then we find a clean spot on our towel and buff that right off. Drawer handles, that's pretty cool. I didn't think about that. Yeah. In the kids' room, or if you could make them, even if they're all different, yeah, that would be really neat. I never thought of that. Then I round the top off just a little bit so it doesn't have a sharp edge. Cut it off. That's a good spinner too. Man, those colors cooperate really good. That's a good one. Alright guys, that's it for tonight. If you like what you've seen, please subscribe. Definitely. Now I can't find the heavy side. Definitely subscribe. Thumbs up, all that good stuff. If we've made a top that has the colors on it, I think I'm going to keep that one. But let me know and remind me what colors too, because I might forget. But yeah, subscribe, all that stuff. And we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for stopping in. Goodbye.